Order at 6:07. Bounces nicely off these tables.
I'll make a motion to approve the February 4th minutes.
I second that motion. Way down here.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You could have sat over there.
I don't want to look at you. What do you got?
I'll make a motion to approve the February 4th executive session.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
How about the minutes of the meeting?
I already did that.
Oh,
Oh,
you
the
did?
minutes.
You
I said the
seconded
minutes?
it.
Yeah, you seconded it. I said
did?
minutes.
Oh, I thought you. Oh,
February
yeah.
4th minutes, commissioner meeting.
I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention.
February
Carry on.
4th executive session minutes.
I hear. He says things that goes in one ear and out the other.
Organization representatives, town officials, community members.
A. Jim Burns.
Yeah, he was going to come, but unfortunately something came up, so he was unable to make it.
Probably could have made it if it was at the South School.
Yes.
Okay. Carry on.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay.
So basically, what he wanted to talk about tonight was one, putting horseshoe pits back in over here, and two, talk about expanding the volleyball court. Personally, I believe the volleyball court is good. Maybe you could use some more sand, but it's always busy in the summertime. So I think
What do you mean by expanding? Make it
like
another court?
make it wider, make it longer. But if we go wider, that point
Playing in the street.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're that close. And also, if we go back farther, where that court is, it's a low area and it always floods
Yeah.
that time of the year. So I personally think it's good. It's constantly busy during the
Yeah,
summertime.
warmer weather. I always see it.
Yeah, so
Yes.
but again, I have no issue if we have to bring in some more sand, to replace what's scattered throughout the years, but I think it's fine just the size it's at right now.
Probably a bunch of cat poop in there too.
Good chance. Yeah. And, sorry, Chris, go ahead.
Oh.
And, horseshoes, those old lanes are actually still out there beside the bocce court,
Mm.
but there was concern, if we did put them back in there, if people were all playing bocce, somebody missed through a horseshoe could really hurt somebody. So if we did do that, we'd have to find a particular area where that would work well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, pits is a good idea.
I have a shoe pits.
I know. I think you should construct the ones over here.
No.
You should be.
Will
On-site
will I finally make my Eagle Scout?
we'll talk about that in a minute.
All right. Old business. Adjustment to formally approved field use permit.
Yeah, we last month I just brought the single copy here.
Yeah.
We approved for the Rhode Island Mass Baseball League that plays at over here at McKinney,
Yep.
and he's now looking just to constrict his games to the summer session. So just looking for an actual season permit for his 4 or 5 games for the year, not going outside of July or August. And last month we did approve for $960 for over the 2 months.
Oh, yeah.
Over the 2 seasons, excuse me, so he's just looking to do it over 1 season.
And the one season permit was what?
Is $550.
$550.
Second.
I'll make a motion
Second.
to adjust that to 1 season with a second from Chris Shaw.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Aye. They're wild tonight, that's Jerry. Community garden fence.
Yeah, I am currently in the process of getting quotes to replace the community garden fence. So far I have 2 in, I'm waiting on a 3rd and possibly a 4th. The first 2 have come in a little higher than I would have liked to have seen, so it may have to go to capital planning. But we'll see what the other ones come into, but that fence has been there since, God knows how long, and it's on its last leg over
And this
there.
is going all the way.
Just the perimeter of
The
Garden.
the garden itself. We'll have to look down the line about continue down Gardner Street
Yeah.
and going the other direction. But, I did speak to Olson's, they said they would be willing to help out,
Oh, nice.
and so, with some things. So, it was a constructive conversation, but let's see what the other quotes come in before we jump on that, because if I can get it done this spring, I want it done in April before we start planting in May.
Yeah.
So.
Is there a gate big enough to get a truck in there now?
Right now it's a 10-foot gate, so yes, and Norm uses that, you know, to
Yeah,
get
that's what I was
the,
thinking of.
get the stuff
Get the
in.
tractors and
Yep.
whatnot.
So how long has that fence been in, Jim?
He said only God knows.
That's what I'm asking you.
Ah, you're a funny guy. What's in that coffee?
Just coffee, I swear.
All right, moving on. New business, spring and summer field use permit applications.
Yep, we have quite a few.
Heavy stack of them.
Yep.
That time of the year.
Yep. So the first one we have is the Colonial Roadrunners. They're just looking for a summer permit. They use the RMS track on Sunday afternoons. There is no conflicts during the summertime, and last year we did not charge a fee to them.
I'll make a motion to accept that permit at no fee.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The next permit we have is the Mass Rough Riders Association. They're looking for their permit for all their horse shows going on the summer. They did give me their calendar. We have no conflicts going on as of right now. And last year we did charge them $5.50 for their shows.
Was it the same thing? It was 3 seasons?
Yeah, it goes across, and all we charged last year was $5.50, and even the year before was $5.50 as well.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it's schedule. Done reviewing.
Mm-hmm.
You want to make a motion? Or do you want me to make a motion? Frank, do I gotta do everything? I'll make a motion to accept the Mass Rough Riders permit for a fee of $5.50.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 The next one is for Raynham Youth Soccer. They actually put both their spring and fall permit in this one. Basically for the spring, they're looking from April 1st till June 21st. In the fall, August 23rd through November 15th. And no fee was applied last year.
I'd make a motion to accept the Raynham Youth Soccer field permit for the spring and fall at no fee.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Just keep in mind, making sure you're good, SJ. The next one is for Raynham Youth Baseball and Softball. They're looking for their annual permit for the spring and summer, starting August 1st and going till April 1st, excuse me, till August 15th. Basically Monday through Sunday, all day long for the permit, and no fee was applied last year.
I'll make that motion to approve the permit. No fee.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Abstain.
Our next,
Clue.
yep, our next one is the A Cure for Breast Cancer Women's Softball Tournament. When I was through Ginny Trainer is the contact person who runs the event. This might be their last year running the event, they told me, because this group that is in charge, so I'm not sure how we're going to go forward, but we did approve them last year, and for no fee because it raised money for,
Right.
for charity.
I'll make a motion to accept the
Second.
Blue Incorporated field permit
Second.
at no fee.
All in
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Our next one is for the Sunday Morning Softball League. Again, they're looking for a 2-season permit. As they did last year, we did charge them last year $1,100 for the spring and summer at Reed Field and also the Borden softball field.
Make a motion to accept the Sunday morning softball permit for the spring and summer at a fee of $1,100.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And there's one more, right?
Yes,
South Shore Rocks.
just came in today. The South Shore Rocks, that's an AAU baseball team. They're looking for a spring permit right now. They did cross out summer when I was talking to them today because summer they only run clinics, and I told them to resubmit a summer permit when they're ready for that one. Basically, they're just looking for April 4th through June 15th, Saturdays and Sundays at McKinney and at Reed Field. I've already told them Reed Field on Sunday mornings will have the men's softball league, and I did tell them McKinney is depending on Raynham Youth Baseball's use of McKinney Field.
What about Burke Babe Ruth too?
Burke Babe Ruth, again, that is also part of what they're using for Raynham Youth Baseball. Looks like
Right.
Raynham Youth Baseball is only going to be using Burke this year because the older kids' numbers are down. But McKinney would probably be their top option to use. And last year we did charge a fee of $550, but it appeared we only charged for one of the fields, and they were using two for the spring season.
Well, what did they ask for last year? Did
Last year they asked for
just one field?
no, they asked for two last year. We gave them a fee of $550.
I'll make a motion to accept their field permit for a fee of $550.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That was hard not to dance to last year.
I'm sorry?
So that was hard not to dance to. All right. Commissioners' reports. Mr. Shaw, anything other than changing the location?
Stole my thunder.
Well, SJ's already done that, so we can't.
No, nothing. I got nothing, honey.
I have nothing.
I have nothing as well. Moving right along. Staff reports. SJ.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do.
Where are we moving to now?
Why don't we just go to town hall where everybody else is?
That's what I thought we were gonna do.
Oh, that would be cool.
Heather's
No,
up for
we
a
have
step
to do-
raise, if I could get your signatures down
Yeah.
on both sides after
Yeah.
authorized by.
Is that because you did so many steps in a 24-hour period, or
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yes.
step watch?
What am I saying? We're all signing here? Alright. I thought that we all had our own area. I need my black.
Oh, boy.
My black.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
okay, alright.
It's the same pen.
It's Corona, you're not supposed to be sharing pens.
That's right. That should have been my staff report.
We share
That's
Coronas.
It's interesting how they take Corona's taking a beating for this whole thing. Yeah.
What's the M stand for?
Michael.
You done playing on your phone? Candy Crush can't wait.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gonna get that complete.
Alright.
Wait, tell me you had more.
There
Uh-oh.
was something else.
Uh-oh.
You told me yesterday you had something else to say.
It'll come back to me.
Four.
Okay.
I don't know. Can we do that?
Just a few things. Registration for the teen program is underway. We are doing a 3-week, as I said before. Registrations have started coming in. We have gotten a lot of positive feedback. You know, even one family said they can't make it, but they were happy to see we're offering a team program this summer, so hopefully it does get the numbers so we can run it, so it should be good.
What do you need for numbers to do it?
I need a minimum of 30 per week, just to make sure we have, to cover the cost of the
Uh-huh.
busing and the trips. The other thing that we did start signups this week was the community garden. We've had a few roll in, so my guess is that'll be filled up over the next week or two. We have 18 plots to give away. I shouldn't say give away, but
What's the rent, what do we charge for rent?
25 bucks.
25 bucks?
Yeah. Yeah, and it doesn't open up until May 2nd, and then they have all seasons have to be cleared out by October 31st.
Oh, actually, we have to report.
I'm happy to report we actually have 2 Eagle Scout projects going on. I told you last month Adam Savoy is going to redo the bocce court out there. And I was also contacted soon after our last meeting by a young man by the name of Nicholas Winters. And he's actually going to build us a cornhole court out there beside the bocce courts. So we're going to have a nice permanent cornhole put in out there. So bring something else to the table for the events.
Please, busy this summer.
Jim's
Gonna
favorite
be the
sport.
beer holders too?
You can do that.
Nicholas, what?
Nicholas Winters. Yep.
That's Jim's favorite sport.
I do like going home, pretty good at it too.
I heard.
We'll see about that
I
once
am.
we're done.
And when I was,
have 4 cornhole tables.
do you really?
Yeah.
And also, his troop, Troop 79, is actually looking at replacing the message board at Johnson's Pond for us. The old message board was put up in 2004 by an Eagle Scout project. It now needs to be replaced and refurbished, so they're talking about the entire Eagle Scout troop, I'm sorry, the entire Troop 79 coming together and replacing that for us.
Bonus.
Yeah, so, much appreciation to them. Sarah and I attended our yearly licensing meeting last month. Liberty is up this year at the end of June. I will be submitting the paperwork for our renewal for Liberty in early May.
Gotta get her a little stop sign.
Oh, I need one of
Big Bruins game tonight, you know? We gotta-
What?
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 You attended the annual licensing meeting with
Yep.
Sarah.
With Sarah, well, Liberty is up this year. At the end of June. And I'm submitting the paperwork for renewal in the beginning of May.
I asked Jay to come and do the notes for my interviews.
Yeah, me too.
Can we do
Beginning
that?
of May?
Talk to
Beginning of May,
Dad.
it has to be in over
Over
30 days
people.
ahead of the licensing meeting. And finally, Heather and I will be attending the MRPA conference later on this month in Falmouth for a couple of days, just to get a few new things going on.
Sweet.
Yeah, and that is it for my staff report.
Very well.
Alright. We can backtrack to yours up, Jay, if it came to you. First, did you want to go again for
Okay.
Commissioner report?
No,
Alright,
thank you though. Thank you for recognizing me.
you're welcome. It's my last meeting to
Mr. Daisy.
be able to go back and,
Wait, what?
yeah.
No, actually April.
Oh, April.
It'll be May that Jim takes over.
Oh, do we have, did we vote today
No.
for somebody?
You guys are both on top of it, so I appreciate that.
Did you get your, did you run out? Who's run out? Josh, did you get your signatures?
I did. I'm gonna hand them in today.
When's election day?
April
Something?
I think it's like April 25th.
Do you need us to like?
I'm gonna vote for you.
Campaign?
Yeah, I got signed. Should be in next week. Yeah.
Anybody running
I'll
against
put
you?
one on my,
Well, I don't know. I treat every campaign as if someone's gonna run against me.
That's a waste of time.
I wish someone would run against me.
So you got one more, Josh.
No, you don't, buddy. Me and you are gonna die in these seats. Literally.
All right. Well, with that being said, I would like to entertain a motion to recess the regular meeting and enter into executive session for the purpose of personal contracts. The conclusion of the regular meeting will be reconvened for the sole purpose of adjournment
I'll make that motion.
with a roll call after the motion.
I made the motion.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. That's our roll call. 3 ayes. All right.
Motion to adjourn
Sorry.
executive session.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. That's 3 of us again, actually.
A motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Geez, I'm